Do you wish you were a better networker? We all go to events to meet great people and hopefully grow our business. But it's intimidating to walk into a room where we don't know anyone and we're supposed to mix and mingle and make new friends. So in this video, I'm gonna share 5 things you can start doing to become a superstar networker at the next event you attend. Have you ever registered for a networking event and then the day that it finally rolls around, it's the last place you wanna go? I totally get it. I used to work for a Chamber of Commerce for about 8 years, and so I've attended breakfasts, lunches, dinners, after hours, and I used to hear from all the members that they loved the idea of going to networking events and they wanted to take advantage of them, but they did feel a little bit uncomfortable because it can be kind of weird to walk into a room where you didn't know anyone, yet we're all expected to meet new people, exchange business cards, and potentially build a relationship with that person. So today I want to share 5 things that you can do to get you more comfortable and confident at the next event that you attend. First, shift your mindset. Even if you don't feel like being there, pretend like you do. Get psyched for it. You're going to spend your time doing it. You might as well make the most of it. So instead of walking into the room and giving off that energy of, I don't want to be here, I really would rather be anywhere else, walk in tall, confident, with a smile on your face, and what that's gonna do is attract people to you. People are going to want to come up and talk to you because you are warm, inviting, and friendly. Second, be prepared and have a goal. How often have you gone to networking events where you see people, they're just kind of scrolling through their phone, or worse, they're talking to someone face to face and they're kind of looking all around and seeing who else they can talk to? People can be really distracted. If we're gonna spend the time at a networking event, make sure that you're present, that you're there to make quality connections, and have a goal. So have a goal to meet at least 1 to 3 people that it makes sense for you to follow up with. So of course we're gonna meet a lot of great people at these events, but make sure that you have that goal to meet 1 to 2 or 3 that would make sense for you to follow up with, to have a lunch, to have a coffee, and see if you might be able to start to build that relationship and potentially do business in some way. Number 3, and this might be my favorite, ask great questions. So when we go to events, it's super easy to just ask people, so what do you do? Boring! We want to be different. We want to stand out from the crowd. So instead of just asking the typical, what do you do? Ask them questions like, hey, what project are you working on now that you're most excited about? Or, hey, tell me about one of your favorite clients, what you do for them, and why you love working with them. This not only, again, kind of sets you apart from other people, but it also helps you understand what they do, which then in turn will help you put them in touch with the right people and also decide if they might be a good person for you to connect with after the event. Which brings me to my next point, help others. While you're asking those great questions, be thinking about people and resources that might be beneficial to this person. So I love doing this because as we're asking questions, a lot of times we're thinking, oh, you should totally get involved in this event, or you should totally know this person, or hey, I just found this really cool app that would be totally helpful in that situation. So if that starts happening, just make sure that after the event, you follow up with that person and you give them those resources. So if you talked about a book that you really think that they would appreciate, make sure that you email them, hey, great to meet you at that event. Here's a link to the book that we talked about. I hope you enjoy it. Or if there was a person that you think, hey, these 2 people really need to meet, make sure that after the event, you actually make that introduction. Don't overcomplicate it. It can be as simple as a little e-meet, a little email introduction. I do these all the time, which is really just a quick email saying, hey, John, I wanted to introduce you to Sarah. We had a great conversation at this networking event. Not sure if it would make sense for the 2 of you to potentially do some business together, but I do think there might be some synergy there. Plus, the 2 of you are just really great people, so I totally think it's worth a phone call. I'll let you guys take it away from here. So doing things like that help to make you memorable, and also you're being helpful. And what happens when you start being helpful to other people? You start getting it back yourself. So be helpful at these events. And finally, don't be scared to initiate the conversations. This is where you get to make someone's day. So as uncomfortable as you might be at the event, there are other people who are just as, if not more, uncomfortable. So when you look around the room and you see some of those people who just look like they're kind of shy or that they aren't really talking to anybody, that's your opportunity to go up to those people and start the conversation. You're totally gonna make their day, and you're also going to become a lot better at going up to people and sparking those conversations, which will then enable you to meet a lot more people and hopefully make those true quality connections like we talked about. Do you have some great networking tips? We would love to hear them, so comment below and let us know. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share it with someone you think might benefit from it. See you next time.